Hey, I'm Alex from Quack&Co, and this is going to be my highs and lows review of Quack&Co. Highs and lows is a short form format, all our content is short form, where I go over a game and then talk about the brief overview of the game and tell you the high points and low points for me. Now, Assassin's Creed is going to be from Triton Noir. This is going to be the follow-up to V-Commandos, henceforth now known as V-Sabotage. The base idea of the game is it's going to be a stealth-oriented game where you have a variety of assassins. You're going to control between 2 and 4 assassins as you go through a variety of missions in this campaign, slightly legacy-ish game. I say slightly legacy because you can completely reset the entire experience, so it's really more campaign, plus or minus a sheet full of stickers where you can mess around with that. In each game, you're going to be given 3 actions per character. Those actions are going to be used to sneak around the city, moving from location to location, to accomplish objectives, to open chests, to search bodies, to take out guards, either secretly, either with your hidden blade, taking them out, while being hidden from the guards, or alternatively, once revealed, you can engage in face-to-face combat. Once you accomplish your objective, you'll attempt to escape, and then on to the next mission. That is the base idea of this game. Along the way, you're going to have a few other things, such as rolling dice to see if the guards detect you. Every time you move into a guard space, or every time they move into your space, you will have a bit of a stealth check to see what goes on there. Lots of other aspects, such as tons of equipment you can find during the course of the game, equipment that will carry over scenario to scenario, as well as leveling up your assassins. You'll have 4 assassins in the base game, tons more of other content if you have the expansions or this or that, lots of ways you can expand upon this universe, but the base game is going to give you roughly 20 missions to go through, and it is very much replayable, especially since your assassins do develop and branch out in different ways across the course of the game. So you can definitely jump into it again and say, hey, I'm going to level up Alessandra in a totally different way than I did last time, giving you that motivation to jump into it a second, third, possibly even a 4th time. As far as my highs and lows for this game, the highs are going to be the fact that the equipment in this game makes the general mitigation of the game much more satisfying. The degrees of equipment or abilities, whether the inherent abilities of the characters, whether it's the way they level up, the equipment you're going to gather, the equipment you can upgrade and develop in your headquarters, there's going to be a lot of ways to take the base core experience of a stealth-based navigational game and just continuously augment it. Additionally, I love the balance, the general fine-tuned balance of pre and post alarm in this game. You see, once that alarm goes off, you have to kind of escalate things, because otherwise, once the alarm goes off, you will die sooner than you want to. More and more guards are going to be flooding into the board every reinforcement phase, and you simply do not have enough actions to actually take them out once that alarm is set. So you kind of want to stay subtly hidden as long as you possibly can, taking out enough guards to keep the board in check. But at a certain point, all hell will break loose and you have to embrace it. But more importantly, you have to hope that you have enough time to get out of there while things are slowly escalating in this game. So those are going to be my highs for Assassin's Creed. As far as my lows, it's going to be twofold. Now, first of all, this is not really a problem with Assassin's Creed. This is a problem with just me and my own opinion of campaign games. But it's very much a messy game to set up and tear down in between games. This is a game that's best to set it up, get out 4, 5, 6 sessions, or even more. If you can possibly have a table to leave it set up, that would be excellent. But if it's a game that you're going to be opening this giant box every single time you want to get in a 45 to 60 minute long experience, you're going to find yourself spending 15 minutes setting up and 15 minutes tearing down, also you can play for 45 to 60 minutes, which just rarely is worth it. So that campaign aspect, and then mentally being on top of where things are in the game and what you were doing the last time, it's going to have all of those campaign-esque problems that you may or may not find are problems, depends on how you play games. And then secondly, for my other low, it's going to be the headquarters board. While I appreciate what the headquarters board is doing in this game, the headquarters is a kind of in-between game session. So you have your game, you set up your headquarters, you play the game, and then you resolve the headquarters. Now the headquarters is all about a bit of mitigation of resources. Resources generally being people, effectively. You're going to have your Cortesas or your thieves or whichever various faction you're going with, as well as your base assassins, and you're going to be utilizing all of them towards different objectives, towards healing your assassins, towards unlocking new weapons, towards accomplishing contracts. And so you're managing all of that, but I kind of feel that the headquarters board is an extra level of management, an extra level of things to do that give you a payoff, but not a strategically deep payoff. I find it's an extra level of unnecessarily fiddling on top of a game that is otherwise so strategically rewarding for all the thought you give it. Assassin's Creed overall is a 4 out of 5 for me. Really a solid game. Can easily recommend it. I think it is a good improvement over the V-Commandos V-Sabotage system, but for myself, it's one, there's no but there, I don't know why I said but. It's one that I can easily recommend over the V-Sabotage / V-Commandos system, and one that I'm really very much enjoying. Until next time, I'm Alex from Quack&Co. I don't have a good sign-off for this yet. Still making things up as we go along, but then again, that's really every video. Until next time, have a good one.